As we had all expected, Alexander Boris de Pfeffel, I shit you not, Johnson has been named Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. It is my long-held belief that this bumbling buffoon will be a disaster for the UK, not just because of his intentions or policies, but also because he is incompetent.
Boris Johnson was probably the worst foreign secretary that we've ever had.
Even if he decided against a no-deal Brexit, I think that there's still a reasonable chance it would happen, because he will just fuck it up.
Yeah, obviously very humble, very proud to be offered this chance. I think Theresa made a wonderful speech this afternoon about her ambitions for the country. As I say, the United States of America will be in the front of the queue.
What about those who've insulted Mr. Johnson?
Good morning. Thank you, so sorry.
His replacement as Foreign Secretary has just been announced as Boris Johnson.
Last attack. Go! Yeah, excellent.
Dobby the house elf.
Yeah, this gentleman here mentions bananas. It is absurd that we are told that you cannot sell bananas in bunches of more than 2 or 3 bananas. You cannot sell bananas with abnormal curvature of the fingers.
My name's Boris Johnson.
No, it is in fact Alexander Boris de Pfeffel Johnson. Isn't it?
It is. Now, what are you asking here? It's perfectly true that I have had some drugs.
Have you? You haven't got any on you, have you?
No.
Get me a ladder.
He got himself into pretty deep water today, helping volunteers clean up a river in the capital, marking...
It was all going well, and then not so well.
About as much chance of being reincarnated as an olive.
Why would you say that? Because politics is nothing
being
if
blinded
not
by a champagne one.
But it's nothing if not ambition. Why couldn't you think about being Prime Minister? You could if you wanted to.
That having consulted colleagues and in view of the circumstances in Parliament, I have concluded that person cannot be me.
But what does his appointment actually mean for science? Now, I don't really want to be talking about Brexit, but it is unavoidable. As it stands, the EU is hugely important for scientists. Free movement makes collaborations easy, and it helps researchers work at different institutions and experience different cultures. With this comes different ideas and different approaches. Another massive benefit is Horizon 2020, a massive €100 billion funding programme which is currently accessible to UK researchers, and the UK is getting more out of it than it is putting in. Under the proposed withdrawal, the UK will continue to be able to access the Horizon 2020 programme until it ends. But the government has already also made promises to underwrite parts of the funding in case of a no-deal Brexit. However, the underwriting does not cover European Research Council or ERC grants or Marie Skłodowska-Curie actions or MSCA grants, which account for nearly half of the funding received from the EU under Horizon 2020. For those not in the know, the ERC covers a lot of physics and technology research, and the MSCA covers a lot of cancer research. And there are no guarantees around these funding sources. Now, Boris Johnson has called for a points-based system on immigration, and scientists will naturally be an attractive type of immigrant. But there have been concerns raised about the rise of xenophobia and nationalism, making the UK less attractive as a destination for other scientists. But considering non-Brexity matters, Boris Johnson's appointment raises some questions. During his leadership campaign, he said surprisingly little about research and development, which has led to some scientists questioning his dedication to research. He has yet to comment on current government plans to increase spending on research and development. And considering that he plans to roll out tax cuts for the rich and he wants to increase police numbers, it is questionable where this money would be coming from, considering that there may well be a Brexit-related economic slump. This is starting to look worrying. His voting record on scientific issues is also questionable. He has generally voted for stricter regulation on fracking, but he has generally voted against legislation to combat climate change, which is really great considering that his premiership is announced in what will likely be once again the hottest summer on record in the UK. There is little indication around his support for research and development. However, he has been responsible for launching MedCity, which connects different medical institutions in London and in the southeast for greater collaboration. But in all, it may look very grim for scientists in the UK. But if we consider his voting record, we can see that Boris is not an idealistic politician. He's
controversial. He fires off a load of stuff he knows will get headlines and distract the media, perhaps. He is liked and loathed probably in equal measure by large swathes of the country. He's massively recognisable, which for any politician is a plus. He's chillingly ambitious. He wants the top job.
A careerist who constantly positions himself to maximise his career prospects. This means that he likes shiny things, and scientists are very good at creating the shiny.